Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NBA Edition. I am your host, Justin Jones, here with co-host Sebastian Pluvios and one of the ugliest sweaters I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Happy holidays.
I'm here with also my brother Jalen Green, and we once again have another special guest, and that is our boy Jock.
Thank you. I really do appreciate you guys for having me. I'm excited for the show. I'm excited to be here this evening and talk about some sensitive topics.
All right. So I just want to say thank you for just gracing the platform. You're definitely someone I want to see up here. I'm definitely curious to see some of your takes and how you just dissect the game of basketball. So I just gotta ask Jalen, Seb, y'all good? How y'all doing?
Feeling good. You know, holidays around the corner, man. So you know, I have to back out the ugly Christmas sweater. Merry Rickmas.
Goddamn. Jalen, you good?
Yeah, I'm Gucci. Always Gucci, man.
All right, man. Yeah. So for this type of episode, how we did it, I gave Jalen and Seb sort of their own topic just to see just what they wanted to debate about. So the first one we're gonna do, is going to be whose career do you rank higher all time, Russell Westbrook or James Harden? Now, just real quick, who that did? That was you?
Yeah.
That was Jalen. So you can start it off, bro.
Yeah. Career-wise, I just picked both because definitely have similar careers and everything. So when we're ranking them career all time, I would rank Russell Westbrook a little bit higher than James Harden. Off the sole fact, you feel me? Him averaging a triple-double for 3 straight seasons is something unheard of. And as a 6'3" point guard, to have that type of level of play is outrageous too. And I definitely feel like anybody that's playing with Russell Westbrook, as you side by side, has their peak years when, you know, he was side by side with Durant. Durant was an MVP side by side, but Paul George, MVP, side by side with James Harden, second, you know, highest career average as well. So I definitely feel like Russell Westbrook on the team definitely just highlights. He definitely makes his players better, and he plays that high level of intensity as well. I definitely feel like all around as well. I definitely feel like I feel like James Harden has the edge on him as scoring wise, but on the other aspects as well, I definitely feel like Russell Westbrook make a great case of being a great rebounder, better facilitator, and better overall time just giving effort day in and day out on the floor. I just feel like, a lot of people, we kind of just forget and like discredit Russell Westbrook as well, but I definitely feel like they definitely just have similar careers, but I definitely feel like, Russell Westbrook on the team definitely benefits everybody else on the team as well. I feel like specifically with James Harden, you feel me? James Harden may have take the players on James Harden team may have to take a backseat, or you may not see the best of somebody when James Harden is leading the team. So I just kind of give the edge to Russell Westbrook, and it's not like clear cut, but I just kind of have to give the edge to Russell Westbrook because again, you feel me? Both of them have made history, but to average a triple double 3 straight seasons as a 6'3" point guard is just outrageous. So I definitely feel like once it's all said and done, that is going to be very highlighted, and we're definitely going to be talking about that, and it's definitely going to have a lot of significance, once, the careers are over.
Okay. Not mad at that. Jock, talk to us. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, whose career do you rank higher all time?
Listen, man, not only because I'm a lefty, but I'm going James Harden every night.
Talk about it.
James Harden might not show up for me every night. He might be tired from the night before, but I'm going James Harden. He's just a 3-level scorer. Dynamic, every aspect of the game. He also makes his teammates better as well, I feel like. What was he averaging? He had a season where he was averaging about 11 assists. Mm-hmm. So he can do all the things Westbrook can do. The only thing I could say he does better than Westbrook that Westbrook does better than him is defense. And could I really say that? I just watched James Harden the other night. He had 4 blocks. 4 blocks. I was impressed. He barely moved his feet. 4 blocks. So I'm always, every night I'm going to go James Harden. I need a guy that could bring the ball up the court, could shoot the ball, could pass the ball, could get to the rim, could also draw fouls, could rebound. Maybe not the same. He doesn't have the same athleticism, but he'll find his way to the rim. He'll find his way to the line. He'll find his way to a W. So with me, I'm always going to go with James Harden over Westbrook. I love Westbrook. I don't want to discredit nothing he's done. I watch KD leave him. I watch him do his own thing. I watch him come every single night, played hard. I love his heart. Other than that, though, James Harden.
All right, Seb.
Yeah, niggas already know my answer. I'm going to go Russell Westbrook. Why? Started off, man, 4-time triple-double, man. 4 years averaging a triple-double. Nobody's ever even come close to having a triple-double besides Oscar Robinson. When we look at it, Russell Westbrook is a guy that showed up every single night from the beginning of his career, has success in the playoffs when the Kevin Durant era. They definitely been to the conference finals 4 times within that stint. When I look at it, Russell Westbrook is a guy that, to what Jalen said, is make everybody better around him. Like every superstar had a career year with them. KD averaged was like a league leader in averaging points when he was with Russell Westbrook. Paul George was at least a top 3 MVP candidate. When people thought that, we're not gonna get the same Paul George from Indiana, that second year when he was running with Westbrook, we seen a Paul George that's like, he's very dominant. Even in Washington too, Bradley Beal was the league leader in the points too. So when everybody is like, when you're a superstar, Westbrook will defer to you and make you look better. Even James Harden too, he averaged 34? Yeah, he averaged 34 too. So when I look at it, Russell Westbrook is a guy that, we like to bash on this, maybe his shot takes or just like the crazy shots he takes or just how he plays the game. But when you look at it, he makes a lot of people better. He made a lot of name for people's like guys like Steven Adams. He turned them to like really like a serious lob threat, guys that could rebound and hustle too. Like a lot of people that play with Westbrook really say he's a solid A1 teammate. Also, when I just look at it, he can score too. He led the league in points at least twice one year and at least assisting like for 3 years before. So let's look at it. He has the same like varieties and like categories as what James Harden does. But what I have to say is that just Russell Westbrook has been dynamic throughout most of his career. Had a little bit more success than James Harden within the playoffs, although be it was with Kevin Durant. He's seen the conference finals more time, has touched the finals, even if it was with James Harden, and had like a better stint in the finals too. So when I look at it, I have to rank Russell Westbrook a little bit above. No shade on James Harden too, because James Harden is dynamic, just one of the best offensive players to really play this game and just, touch the court. But I just have to go Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, so I thought the question was, whose career do you rank higher, not who was the better teammate? Because it seemed like that's the only point that I'm really seeing.
Can I ask a question as a guest?
Go ahead.
For you, Justin.
Go ahead.
Kind of get down to the bottom of it. If you were to start an NBA team today, who are you calling first? James Harden, or you calling Russell Westbrook, the guy who's going to make the second guy look better?
Just me personally, I'm gonna take James Harden.
Why?
He could run that point guard. He could run that point guard position. He also makes his teammates better. I think we're forgetting last season, Joel Embiid won the MVP alongside a James Harden. Mm-hmm. When he came to that team and they ran that pick and roll, that was one of the most deadliest combinations the NBA had seen. There was no team that was able to stop it once that trade occurred. Mm-hmm. Like that's just a fact. James Harden James Harden shoots the 3 ball. I feel a lot better. And just really getting into it, I feel James Harden has had more success as a number 1 option than James Harden. Harden has 1 more All-Star nod under his belt, 10-9, 1 more scoring title, 3-2, 4 more All-NBA first team, 6-2. Peak Harden to me is just better than peak Westbrook. James Harden played against Russell Westbrook 33 times. Harden won 19 of those matchups to Russ 14 and 43 in playoff meetings. Mm-hmm. I just don't see how we're saying that Russell Westbrook is better. Mm-hmm. I'm confused.
Yeah,
if you look at all the...
When we look at it, though, Westbrook had to carry a team that after Durant left, though, that was in no position to even be in the playoffs.
Why did Durant say he left?
Because he wanted to go elsewhere to win.
He needed a more mature guard. You also had to
Let's
more mature.
not act like Seb. He
More mature guard.
This
Westbrook
is
shot
wild to
selection.
me.
Can we talk about
He didn't
Westbrook
want to
shot
play with Russ
selection?
no more. Like, what are we talking about? Seb, don't
Westbrook
do this.
shot
We've
selection
seen
down the
before.
stretch. Can we talk
Fuck
about
out of
it?
here. Like, we're not
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Let's also not
we're not
forget,
doing that.
Because
James
if we want to
Harden
talk about it, we could hold Kevin Durant just as much as accountable.
Yeah.
We could hold Russell Westbrook when it was up 3-1 against the Golden State Warriors. Let's be real here. Because at the end of the day, I seen Kevin Durant fold in that situation, especially in Game 6.
You know what? Young team.
Yeah.
But
not even a young team.
can
No,
we try to
not
remember?
young team in their
James-
primes. Russell Westbrook was one of the best players, if not finished top 5 in MVP voting that same year where Stephen Curry finished unanimous MVP. Russell Westbrook
Where
was
was
just
Harden?
as good as
Where
KD.
was Harden on that list? I know he was there.
Out of that list, you know why? Because he was outed in the first round because he was an 8th seed, not doing shit. He couldn't coexist with Dwight Howard. His problem is James Harden has to have shit done his way.
Yeah.
He's not a full team player unless shit is done.
Dwight
Let's not
Howard-
forget, James Harden
Dwight
came into the
Howard
NBA as a
just had
2
the-
guard.
Yeah, and wait. Wait, and hold on. Let's not forget, James Harden has never not played with an All-Star. He always had Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, KD, Paul George. Like, he has always played with an All-Star. He's never been dolly and said, I got to take this team by myself and lead it.
And that only time where he did it was in
All-Star.
2017, and he folded against the Spurs, where Manu Ginobili blocked him from the side, bro. And then he fell short. And then people asked James Harden if he was drug tested in that Game 7. Stephen A. Smith said James Harden needs to be drug tested because he did not look like James Harden.
So
I did not know who
never seen Russell Westbrook play, and you ask yourself, this guy needs a drug test.
No, because you know at the end of the day, you know what you're gonna get from Russ. You know what you're gonna get from Russell Westbrook.
Every shot.
He's gonna take these shots. He's gonna take shots.
Every shot.
Wait, hold on.
But he doesn't shy away from the shots. I seen James Harden shy away from the shots in the playoff moments, in the most crucial moments. He shied away from the shots. I've seen him get passive in the most crucial moments. Russell Westbrook might not make the shots, but at the same time, he's gonna take it. He's still gonna play hard. James Harden's gonna flail his arm in the fucking air. He's gonna do all that. Russell Westbrook, as bad as he'll play, he's not giving up on the game though. How you gonna discredit Hart? Can't.
I'm sorry, but you don't see Hart on paper. I'm sorry, you don't.
No, Jesus.
You don't see Hart on paper.
If I look at James
We're
Harden,
talking
when
about
it's close,
careers. Hart is not on paper.
if we look at close out series, there's been many times where Harden has been questionable, even dating back to last postseason against the Boston Celtics, questionable, against the Spurs, questionable, against when it was Game 7 and they couldn't buy a fucking 3 against the Golden State Warriors, questionable. Where was Harden in all of that? Questionable. If Westbrook is gonna lose, he's gonna lose like, he shot 3 for 22.
He's gonna lose and go home tired.
Hold on, because what I don't like what people do, they get the question and bend it, twist it, repackage the question, and now give it. So that's not. If we're gonna sit here and talk about the stories of when Westbrook went to bed and Harden went to bed, we're gonna be here all motherfucking night.
That's what I'm
saying. That's not what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Whose career? If you look at head-to-head matchups, James Harden has been better. Whose career do you rank higher? Like if they played against each other all these times.
We're talking about accolades.
Harden won 19 out of the 19 matchups. Russ had 14. And when they met in the playoffs, Harden won 4 to his 3. When they've met up, Harden has been better. I don't think we're talking about who in the playoffs had.
But that's part of their career. Their career, like career-wise, like body of work has to matter.
All right, because you can talk about other players that had the advantages against another player.
Westbrook in the playoffs has had moments he looked bad, so has James Harden. So now we're gonna sit here and nitpick who's had the worst moment. They both had terrible fucking moments. Why are we sitting here talking about, but on this night, but on this night, they've both been bad in the playoffs multiple times.
Head-to-head. And we're talking about career. We're not talking about their careers meeting up against each other. We're talking about their individual career.
Yeah, but that
doesn't matter. Meeting up against the person.
You're spazzing.
Meeting up against the person doesn't matter.
You're right saying this matters. You're taking that one aspect, and I'm gonna take another. But that's exactly there's more aspects to that. You're talking about their head-to-head. I'm talking about overall in their career too as well.
Peak was better. It was Harden. Without Golden State and that Kevin Durant team, James Harden and the Rockets, they go to the finals.
Can I ask a question?
Has never been able to get out that first round without KD on the side, bro.
Just can I ask a question? Who has more first teams? All NBA first teams.
James Harden.
And who has played with more All-Stars?
You kidding me?
Who has played with more All-Stars? Who has played with more All-Stars?
So now,
now you gotta think. Now we gotta think, right?
Can I answer him?
Yeah.
You can say James Harden, but we're not gonna sit here and act like Russell Westbrook has been playing with Kwame Brown and Smush Parker. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Russell Westbrook has had a lot of great teammates as well.
Yeah. But it's good to play good when it's good to play good when you have other All-Stars as well. Am I tripping?
When James Harden was traded to Houston, what was that other All-Star?
Dwight Howard, bro. Come on.
Dwight Howard was not there.
Stop, bro.
When he was first traded, Dwight was not there.
Okay.
It was Chandler Parsons, Omar Ashik, and mad other niggas.
Okay.
And that's how he got his name.
They lost to Westbrook in the playoffs. And they lost to
Westbrook. So what the fuck happened in that season? What the fuck happened in that season?
They didn't win the championship.
Okay. Wait, but I'm saying for Harden specifically, in that season, what happened? In that Pacific season?
Harden became James Harden.
Okay, but he became James Harden. What did he do?
He lost.
To
Westbrook. And Pat Bev injured him. What are we talking about? So if you want to talk about head-to-head, though.
Yeah, it's still 4-3, nigga. You can't count.
Oh, my
What are you talking about? If you go to a matchup, it's still 4-3. Look.
Oh my God, bro! I read it in fucking.
All right, so bro, if you talk about it's still
Nah, read it,
4-3,
because when we're
what
talking
you
about
about to make?
careers, we're talking about what's on the paper. When we talk about career, we're talking about what's on the paper. Read it.
Bro.
Like, come on,
Yeah, better
bro.
careers on the
4-3.
paper.
Congratulations in the
Talking
fucking
about
playoffs,
Okay,
bro.
Okay. So let me just ask this. So when Russell Westbrook was number one option on the team, right? The man, James Harden, number one option on the team. I seen James Harden carry his team. That was when they had Eric Gordon and all those people, Trevor Ariza.
Chris Paul.
Okay, I'm not saying he didn't have no other
I'm
good
just
players.
making sure you don't leave that
Are you
person
talking
out.
about the MVP
Yeah.
at Westbrook because they seen each other in the first round?
And
Because
didn't
that was really the
Chris
only
Paul
year
also
that.
get hurt.
Yeah, but he also was a big part of them getting to the conference finals. It wasn't just
And got
James
hurt
Harden.
when it mattered most.
Yeah, but he got hurt the fifth game. Like he
In
was
a
there
crucial
though.
series,
He was
like,
there
what
the
do you-
whole playoffs. Russell Westbrook didn't have a
Yeah,
whole
and
all-star, a whole, top 5 point guard with him or a top 5 anything when he was there double up.
Because how many guys want to buy in and play with Russell Westbrook compared to wanting to play with James Harden?
Yo,
How many guys has played with James Harden?
I seen Russell
Everybody that
Westbrook
played with
Russell
James Harden
Westbrook.
has left.
I seen
Dwight
Russell-
Howard left.
I seen
Chris
Russell
Paul left
Westbrook
because they
go-
couldn't
I
coexist.
seen-
Westbrook has left
Hold
Houston because
on,
they
hold on.
coexist, bro.
I seen Russell Westbrook go to the Lakers and look like fucking dog shit.
Guys don't want to
yeah,
play
wait,
with
wait.
And I also seen last.
look like complete fucking
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, and I also seen last year he played with Embiid and you was getting on his ass because he wasn't showing up in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Exactly.
In the playoffs.
Exactly.
Not the fucking
You want to
regular
say he looked
season,
like
nigga.
it's the
Not
regular fucking
season, bro.
So we're arguing about regular season instead of
because if you
playoffs when
bring
it
a new
matters.
player,
Wait,
I think both matters.
Wait.
You
If
bring
I'm
a new
not, so
player
a
to the
regular
team,
season,
you
wait,
got
both of them matter.
chemistry
It matters.
through a regular
Because
season.
I want to know who plays better in the playoffs
But
too.
at
So
the
then what
same
you talking
time,
about?
bro,
And
what
wait,
are we counting
and
on
then-
James Harden for at this point in his
Wait.
career? Are we gonna judge him off the regular season or are we judging off the postseason?
And
That's
then-
all we ever judge
The
James
then
Harden
you
Clippers
on.
gave Russell Westbrook like 69 cents to play with them.
And then-
Why?
and then you even
because
said-
he was
wait.
playing like shit.
Wait, and let's backtrack a little bit.
Like-
But even you said it yourself, right? Russell
go,
Westbrook
go.
been to the conference finals more. Yes, it was with KD, but
He said that.
even though,
Seb said that.
Okay, Seb's point, right? Westbrook went to the conference finals 4 times, way more than James Harden. But James Harden has played with way more All Stars and how many conference?
KD.
Okay, he played with KD, but James Harden also played with KD, and he also played with
The
Chris
role-
Paul,
the role-
and he
the
also
role-
played
the
with
role-
Embiid.
The roles
Okay.
were different.
Okay,
so,
no,
so
you're
if you
saying-
wanna
you're
sit
saying
there
the roles
and
are
be
different.
a fucking weasel
Okay.
and try to do shit like that.
Okay, but you're
go
saying-
right
you're
the
saying-
fuck
you're
ahead.
saying- you're
the
saying-
roles were fucking different.
You're
How's
saying
the
the
roles
roles are
different?
different.
Westbrook was
Hold
the
on,
starting
Jalen, let me
point
hear.
guard.
Am I bugging,
Let me-
bro? Am I
let me hear,
bugging?
let me hear.
And Harden,
You're saying
James Harden started at every single aspect when he was in there. He started last
I'm
year.
talking about. Well, I thought you was talking about when he went to the finals with KD and then Harden was off the bench. No.
Harden was
Yeah.
off the bench, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
but no, I'm saying in general. I'm saying the Russell Westbrook went to the conference finals with KD alone 4 times. James Harden has played with all of these several All Stars.
Number
and
one
still,
option, bro.
That's a number one option. Didn't
Number
do
one
shit.
option,
Like,
bro.
The same case
they
you're
ran
making.
into KD.
Listen.
How does everyone in the media say, "Oh, if they don't run into KD, they win the chip"? Everyone says that. Wow, so everyone's tripping. That narrative came out someone's ass.
So we're gonna just give James Harden credit for a what if?
No, because we all knew no one was gonna be able to beat that team. So the fact that they took
So you
them,
give him an
All
excuse.
right,
So you
what
give him
about
an
the-
excuse.
Yeah,
the
so
fact
what about
that
the
they-
year before
I'm
that,
not
though,
giving him-
before
I'm
Chris
saying what
Paul got
happened,
there?
Jalen. I'm not
Okay.
giving
But what
him
about the year
excuse.
before
I'm
that,
saying
when
what happened.
James Harden fell short in that game 7 too, where they had to ask him if he
Why
needed to
does
be-
Russell Westbrook have one of the highest turnover averages as a fucking point guard, bro? Where's
Because
the
the ball's
why,
always
bro?
in his hand, bro.
Why? That doesn't mean you have
plays
to
at a
average.
faster
That does
pace,
not
bro.
mean,
Oh, Jesus
Seb, you
Christ.
have to average over 4
James Harden is right there with them turnovers. Not that much, but at least by a little bit, bro.
Westbrook.
When you're a ball dominant player and you're a playmaker,
James
of course
Harden.
you
One of
have
the
more.
only niggas I see who can't play with Bron, bro. I've seen Bron make niggas. We just talked about it before. And the guy behind the camera, shout out to the producer. He literally said, "I seen LeBron play with Boobie Gibson and make the nigga an all-star, bro. Russ came to the team with LeBron. LeBron played 1 week and said, "What the fuck is this?" Like
The
the
nigga,
nigga,
You're right,
first of all,
you're right,
The
you're
nigga
right.
asked for
The
him.
nigga
You're
said
right.
Second of all, you
shit.
have 2
He can't-
playmakers.
he can't
When
play
the fuck has
off ball.
LeBron ever played with a playmaker?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The only time he played with a playmaker was
At
that
least-
championship year
at least
where
one could
Rondo
play
went on the
off
bench and
ball.
LeBron
At least
played
one
point
could play
guard,
off
bro.
ball.
LeBron is a point guard
Bro,
himself.
in the NBA
least one can
today,
play off
you
ball.
cannot just be a playmaker in today's
Like-
NBA. I'm sorry.
But you knew what you traded
I'm
for.
sorry, it's not 10 years
it's
ago.
LeBron
You have
asking-
to score
all right,
the ball.
So it's LeBron's fault. He asked for somebody that's another playmaker. Why the fuck you ask for somebody that's a playmaker if you're not gonna play off
Because
ball?
you think he can at least catch and fucking shoot the basketball.
Nigga, you know Russell Westbrook's career. He's
But
not
he
gonna
can't
even
even
do
do
that.
that.
Nigga.
Why
He's-
not?
If you're in the
Bro,
NBA
he's
and
not
you
a
cannot
catch
catch the
and
ball
shoot.
and shoot the ball, there's a problem. There's a
Rajon Rondo
problem.
catch and shoot, nigga.
There is a whole bunch of players that said they have to learn certain skills as their age progress
Now-
to stay
in the NBA.
Seven
Now
years
you're
old,
turning a
bro.
nigga into a catch and shoot nigga. Somebody that's been ball dominant, has the ball in his hand,
That's
average a
like
triple
when
fucking
James
double.
Harden had to come to the fucking Philadelphia 76ers. They wanted him to change his role, become more of the artificial playmaker.
I don't get it.
What did he
Yeah.
do?
He already was
Hold on,
a
wait,
playmaker.
No,
wait,
let him
wait,
finish.
wait.
Let him finish.
Hold
No,
on,
let
he
him
was a
finish.
playmaker.
Hold
No,
yeah,
on,
let him
hold
finish,
on,
let him
hold
finish,
on.
let him finish.
James Harden saying, wait,
You gotta get
wait,
him.
Let him
wait,
finish.
wait,
Let him
wait,
finish. Go ahead.
wait,
No,
I
no.
can't-
I just want to hear you. I want to hear you.
Y'all,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You want to ad lib with that ugly ass fucking shirt?
Go.
and then you
Nigga,
wanna
I want you to
Christmas
talk.
sweater,
I
nigga.
want you to talk. Finish your fucking
All right,
statement.
all right. Well, first
Finish
of all,
it.
I'll
Finish
finish
it.
when I want to.
All right, go
It's-
ahead.
it's
Go
not-
ahead.
it's
Go
not
ahead. Go
when
ahead.
you-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cause I don't gotta
Go
say
ahead.
shit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
okay,
ahead.
so everyone calm down real quick.
Look at him.
So look at me. What?
Go ahead.
Like, hold on. Wait,
ahead.
hold on. Slow down. Hold on. Where my water?
Go ahead, bro.
Like,
Yo,
all-
John, pass nigga the yak.
no, I'm not, cause like, hold on. I feel like Giannis for a second the other day. Like, hold on. Hold on. Wait, TV timeout. Hold on. Yo, TV timeout. Hold on. It was getting a little heated. My fault.
I'm saying like, yo, bro, like, yo, chill, like, yo, you talking about niggas sweaters and shit, like, yo, like, come on, bro, like,
It's the holidays, bro. We
like, we talking about
holidays.
Russell Westbrook and James
All right,
Harden,
my
like,
fault.
that's a nice sweater, my bro, like, you ain't got it,
You was the holidays,
you ain't have to do him like that, like,
My fault. All right, all I was trying to say was James Harden came to this team and he said himself, they made me change my role and I had to now become the prototypical playmaker, artificial point guard of this fucking team. He was able to do it because he's just more versatile than Westbrook. How have you not learned how to shoot the fucking ball? We're talking about the game of fucking basketball, bro. Like,
How many superstars
Seb,
do you
you're-
know can't catch and
we're
shoot the
getting
ball?
paid. They're getting paid millions, and Russell Westbrook is one of the most highest paid players of all fucking time. You can't learn how to shoot the corner three just to make it work to win a ring.
Listen, how many superstars,
on, man.
superstar guards
Come
do you
on.
know cannot shoot the catch and shoot other than Russell Westbrook?
He catches it, but not in
What
efficient
other
rate.
superstar guard do you,
You don't
know
want him shooting, Sam. You don't want
I
him
know.
talking.
I've seen
cannot
him
catch
this
and
year.
shoot the basketball?
I could tell you that.
Name two.
There's
Name one.
There's a Jason Kidd has never catch and shot in his life.
It's a
He's one of-
different
and he's
game.
a- and
Wait,
he's a
you're
top-
not gonna do
and
that.
he's a
It's a
top
different
5
game
point guard.
today.
Even when his career came to,
He wasn't
he said himself he had to learn how to shoot the three when they played the
Shoot
Heat
the three,
in the
but not-
finals, bro.
but not
he
be
wasn't
a
making
spot up-
threes.
Yeah.
Sam, sit
But
here and
to
tell
be
me
a
you
spot up
didn't,
three.
bro.
But you
He
made
did not have to
spot
shoot.
up shooters.
Bro, what
You
do you
cannot be
mean,
a
bro?
superstar
They
guard
had
and not
niggas
be
like
able to
Jaden
catch and shoot the
Terry,
three.
Dirk Nowitzki,
That's what I'm
bro, for
saying.
that
Did he
type
not
of shit.
learn how to shoot the three?
But that doesn't
he's
make
a
him
Seb,
effective.
I'm asking a yes or no question.
Oh, right, but
yes
you
or
say-
no, Seb. Yes or no. You have to say
Everybody
th-
has to learn how to shoot
yes
the three.
or no, Seb.
Everybody has to learn how to
If
shoot
you're
the
gonna be a
three.
superstar guard in this NBA, yes.
Thank you. Why can't he
Fucking
do
kidding me?
it?
Oh my god,
That
bro.
fucking Steph Curry shoot 8 of them a night. This nigga can't hit one. You fucking crazy.
you
That means he can't keep
Darren
up.
Fox did not
Put him
come
on the
into the
bench.
league as a
So wait,
shooter.
wait.
He learned.
Wait. Hold on. Let's rewind a little bit. Wait. So when James Harden got to this Clippers and they tried to make him catch and shoot, what happened? Like he was looking very uncomfortable and it wasn't working until they made that adjustment and put the ball in his hands. So why
Now you-
when?
now
So
you
why?
wanna
So
judge
why
it
when?
off-
No. We're
off
talking about
10
now.
games?
That's factual,
Now
though,
we're
bro.
talking about currently when Russell
Because
Westbrook.
right now, if
So,
you look
yo,
at his
can I
3-point,
just get through it?
right
Us-
now, no, I will cut you off if you're saying bullshit. If you look at his 3-point percentage,
false?
if you look at his 3-point percentage right now, it's over 40%.
Yeah, because he's not parked in a corner as a spot up shooter.
So you don't think James
being
Harden can catch and shoot the ball?
He can
No, he
shoot,
got
period.
uncomfortable.
You don't think James
Period.
Harden can
Time
catch and
out.
shoot the
Ask me,
ball?
how many
Period.
players are you seeing catching
Yeah.
and shoot right now?
Yeah, bro.
How many star point guards are you seeing catching and shoot?
Bro.
I'm seeing Tyrese Halliburton is catching, not even catching the ball, is creating shots off his own dribble. Dame Lillard has been a catch and
Creating
shoot.
shots
I've
off
never
the dribble, something Russ cannot do right now.
But that's not his thing. You're talking about players
So
becoming
what's his
catch
thing?
and shoot.
Sometimes you have to
What's
change
his
your
thing?
game for the
What do
better
you mean?
of the
His
team.
game has
Sam.
always been to attack the paint
Sometimes sometimes you have to
facilitate,
change
bro.
your game
One-dimensional
to
player.
better the team.
So
James Harden is a 3-level scorer. You're talking about a one-dimensional player that can only score at the rim.
So wait, so James Harden is a 3-level scorer. When have you seen James Harden operate in the mid range?
What?
What are you talking?
No, I want to
The
see.
in-between game? Are you kidding me?
You know
The pick and roll in-between
I
game?
want you to lie.
Right, but listen, he did
Come
develop that
on.
towards the end.
But
Towards
Said
Brooklyn,
lie.
No,
because in D'Antoni's system, mid-ranges was not
Facts.
a thing.
Facts.
Was
That's
not
what
a
I'm
thing.
saying.
He
Like,
did not.
I'm like,
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Can I talk?
Am I tripping?
It did not happen till he got to Brooklyn to where he started breaking down plays and fucking with the floater. Or even taking mid-range.
James
During
Harden
that
has
time-
been hitting floaters
Stop.
since he came into
When
the
Okay.
NBA.
When
But in that
James Harden
D'Antoni
was
system-
playing with Kevin McHale, I seen him in the mid range.
Nothing crazy.
God, bro.
I'm
When
saying
he's
I
most
see
deadly on the pick and roll to mid range, because is he going to Euro? Is he going to label his left? Is he going to draw a foul? Is he going to step
We're
back?
talking
Are you
about
crazy?
prime Harden.
James Harden is a 3-level score. What the fuck?
You
is
saying
a
that?
3-level
No, he's
scorer.
not a 3-level
Yes,
scorer.
he is.
Bro,
The nigga averaged 37.
Bro, James Harden is not getting the fucking ball in the post in the mid range
Drug
and
test
taking
him.
straight
Drug test him. Drug test him.
Bro.
How do you
James-
average 37
James-
points?
It's the
and you don't have
fentanyl.
to score?
It's the fentanyl. I'm trying
James-
to tell y'all. Drug test this
Dang,
man.
bro,
Drug test him.
I can't.
Go ahead, get
I
mad,
can't,
nigga.
I can't,
Get mad.
I can't.
Like,
Because
yeah,
James Harden has never got the ball in the mid range and making turnaround.
He dribbles it to the mid
Like-
range and shoots it.
No.
I give up, bro.
No.
I
Are
give
you
up.
mad?
Now we're just
saying that
making up
once we
shit.
get
We're
off
making up
camera,
shit. We're making up shit.
We're not making up shit because if we go on
We're making
YouTube
up
and type in James
Check the-
Harden
aight,
in the
aight,
mid range.
No. I know. So after this, we'll check the stats.
So now you're saying James Harden cannot score in the mid range?
No, I'm not saying he can't score, but he's not no 3-level score where he's
Oh, he
attacking
is?
from all
Oh,
points. He's a
man.
perimeter.
There's
He's
nothing James
perimeter
Harden cannot
and
do
inter.
on the
He's a
offensive end of the
perimeter
The
basketball.
and
nigga who
inter.
There's nothing
averaged
he can't do.
37 a night is not a 3-level scorer.
Yes.
Can we move to the next topic?
Yes,
'Cause
and
I
he's a
don't-
top,
all right.
and he's a 3-point shooter who's
All
top
right, we got
3
you.
in 3
We got
points
you.
all time. He's not
No,
a mid-range scorer. No one's saying James Harden's a mid-range scorer.
He's
He's
just
a perimeter-oriented player that can operate in the inside as well. He's not operating in the mid-range.
So what
period.
happens when he gets the ball in the mid range? He has to pass it because he can't do shit with it.
When do you see
Is
Harden
that,
in the
is that what
mid-range,
you're
though?
saying?
That's not what I'm
When he
saying.
gets to the
No,
mid
I'm
range,
not
he has
saying
to
that
pass it
because
because
I'm
he
not
can't
saying.
shoot
I'm
that
saying
shot.
James Harden is not
So we look at
operating
it. If
in the
I think of
mid-range.
3-level
That
scorers,
might not be the first shot he
you gotta
wants.
think about
But if the defense gives it
a
to him,
guy
he's
like
going to
Kevin
take it.
Durant is a 3-level
That's
scorer.
what I'm saying. Like Kevin
A
Durant.
guy like Devin Booker is
Oh
a
my God.
3-level scorer.
So you guys are sitting here saying James Harden is not a 3-level scorer.
James Harden is a
Oh my
perimeter
God.
scorer, bro.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
Oh
But,
my
all right,
God.
bro, we don't have all the time in the world,
I
brother.
can't.
So this was definitely a great topic that
Wow.
that you did pick up.
So you're saying when he gets to the mid range, he has to pass the ball
No.
because he can't do shit.
I'm saying this is what I'm saying. James Harden, when he's getting the ball, he's not looking to attack in the
Listen,
mid range.
James Harden has
He's
always
not
been the kind of
looking
player-
at. He's not
He doesn't
looking.
want that. You're right.
His
He
first
doesn't-
option is
Yeah.
3-point shot.
Exactly.
His second
You're right.
option is to pass the fucking ball.
Okay, you're right.
His third option is to get a
But you
layup. It's
also
not
have to
to
look
get
at
a
today's-
fucking mid-range shot. Stop that shit. Y'all making up shit
All right,
now.
he's not
Y'all
looking
not
for
telling
a
me
shot.
that shit.
No,
Stop.
no,
Stop.
but can
Y'all-
he hit the
y'all-
shot?
y'all- y'all fucking capping.
The question
Y'all
is, can he
fucking
hit the
Jock,
shot?
wait, Jock, wait, hold
Like,
on.
we're not
bro,
gonna sit here and
bro.
do this.
I want this to
bullshit.
stop yelling. Hold on.
We're not.
All right, you're
like,
done?
stop.
Can he hit the shot?
I can.
Can
bro.
he hit the
Yes,
shot?
but
Hold
he's
on,
not.
wait.
Looking
Hold
for
on,
a
hold on, Jock,
mid-range
wait, Jock,
shot.
wait.
Nobody
Jock,
wants
wait.
him on too.
Jock,
God,
hold on,
bro.
Jock, wait, because he gets like this. Let him calm down.
God.
Hold on, wait, please. Now hold on. What I'm trying to say,
Fuck, bro,
if you're saying
damn.
he a 3-level scorer, wait, what's the definition of a 3-level scorer?
That can score efficiently on all levels and can do it
That's
at all
exactly
levels.
what James
Okay,
His-
now wait. Just let him,
Yes,
Jock,
go
wait.
ahead, go.
Finish though.
Yes, a 3-level
Get your
scorer.
breath. I get you.
A 3-level scorer that gets their shots every night,
Right.
from like 5 layups, 5 mid-range, 5 3-points, 3 levels every night.
Can I say
Okay.
something?
Every night.
Now,
I'm not
now,
saying
now,
James
hold
Harden
on.
can
No,
operate
no,
from
but no.
mid-range, but he's not looking to shoot mid-range shots every
James-
Can I
night.
please say something,
James-
please?
Period.
James Harden, by that definition, is a 3-level scorer.
James Harden has always
He's
been
an
a player.
offensive threat.
Like-
If we-
I
give
look,
up.
if you're trying to build James Harden on 2K, bro, you're not building a fucking.
Can you please hear me?
You're building an offensive
James Harden
threat.
takes what the defense gives him.
No.
If you leave him open for the mid-range, he's going to shoot that shot. Why? Because he can
If
score
you
from
leave-
any
Alright,
level
you just
of
said
the
if you
floor.
leave him
Alright,
open in the
leave him-
mid-range.
Listen, hear how it sounds.
You kidding me?
Leave him open in the mid-range.
If you
First of all,
step
he's
back-
not stepping in to take at least a catch and shoot mid-range. He's
That's what I'm
standing
saying.
out in the perimeter for a 3.
Like
If it's
we
not
act like
a
we
3,
don't
bro,
watch James
he's
Harden.
going to the rack, bro.
Oh my
and
God.
he's going to the rack to draw fouls, bro. During that time where he averaged 36, bro. How did
Wow.
you average 36?
Wow.
Inflation off threes, bro.
Wow.
And the threes, he's getting fouled off the threes.
So
he's not
actually, wow. it's
So when
crazy.
he was averaging 37, I'm asking you one question: that's yes or no. There was no time where he scored in the mid range.
Obviously, there's gonna be time.
So then, what do
few times.
y'all mean?
Yeah, a few
then?
times.
on a
But
nightly
if we're talking
basis.
few times.
On a nightly
Not
basis.
just once or twice. A few
On a
times.
nightly
Now,
basis.
obviously,
Oh, fuck.
in today's
Oh, my
NBA,
God,
is
Jesus
3-point oriented. That's
Exactly.
what damn near
That's the
everyone
better
is
shot.
doing.
Yes, thank you.
But James Harden, yes, is a 3-level scorer.
He can
Like,
score
I
from
don't-
anywhere
I don't-
on the court.
I
Are you
don't,
kidding me?
I don't care if you yell and after this need a hole.
No,
I don't give a fuck.
So
like James Harden.
hear me out, right? So, all right, let's say like we have a point guard, right? And you see James Harden posting up in the mid range. You give him the ball to James Harden to post up in the range, and you're expecting him to score in that mid range.
He's gonna create a shot.
Now, are you
I'll
asking
let
me
you know that
just
right
for that
No,
play
no, no,
or every
no, no, I'm
single
saying-
time?
no, I'm not
Jalen?
saying every
Ask
sing-
the question thoroughly.
Nigga, I asked the question.
No, you didn't.
Okay, I said, okay, let me rephrase. On a nightly basis, right? Let's just say, if you see,
If I needed James Harden on a nightly basis scoring the mid range and told him to do that, he would do it, and
would
I would
do
be
it.
fine giving him the ball. Like y'all sound
Yes.
dumb as fuck.
He will create a
That's
foul,
not
a shot,
what he
Like,
does,
a pass.
like-
You're saying if you
like-
ask him to do
like-
it.
you're asking her to do it. Have you
You're
seen
not
it?
getting- you guys are
Have
not
you
getting
seen
James
it?
Harden.
Have you seen it?
What
Have
can
you seen it?
Westbrook do?
And he wasn't able to. Then
What is Westbrook doing
then?
then?
He can post up and score in the mid-range better than mid.
Fuck. How about the three, which is the name of the game today? The
Yeah.
three.
James
What is
Harden-
Westbrook is a one-dimensional player then.
He's a
If you're gonna
one-dimensional
call,
Yo,
if you're gonna sit here and say James Harden is a
Alright, but-
two-dimensional player and cannot hit the mid-range shot, then what
We
the
got him.
fuck
Bro,
is Russell
no,
Westbrook?
hold on. Let's backtrack. When did I ever say
Jalen, we
James
gotta-
Harden cannot shoot a mid-range shot? And I'm leaving it at that. I've never said that. I'll leave it at
Oh,
that.
that.
Time we really have to.
I'll leave it at
move on,
that,
though.
bro.
So, all time you got Harden,
Oh, Harden.
Westbrook. Bro,
Russ.
Harden, please let us know in the comment section two things. Number one, who had the better all-time career? Secondly, is James Harden a 3-level scorer
Or offensive threat.
I'm also going to put that question up on Instagram, and I'm going to post the results. Jalen, if you're wrong, you're wrong.
Just because people. All right, bro.
Yo,
Bro,
we
watch
gotta
the
move-
fuck- just watch
yo,
the
we gotta
fucking
move
game.
on. We gotta move on. We
I-
gotta move
I
on,
don't
bro. We gonna be.
I'm
here.
just saying it's okay to be wrong. Like
We're gonna be here
you
for
don't want
24
that to be
hours.
right, like-
Just go ahead, bro. Yeah.
So moving on to the next question that came from Sebastian. Which team can make a deeper player front this season? The Dallas Mavericks or the Minnesota Timberwolves? Jock, go ahead.
I mean, well, how healthy is Kyrie right now? What's going on with him? I watched him get carded the other night.
Well, to begin the season, he was a little bit in and out the lineup. But Jalen will know more. Is he playing right now?
not playing right now.
He injured
That-
his leg. He's in a boot right
Yeah,
now.
he's in the boot. He's out.
The
I don't know.
foot, because the player landed on his
Yeah.
foot, right?
Yeah, I don't
okay,
even know.
right.
But shoot, I'm gonna
No,
go Tim's. I'm
no.
going Tim's. Even with Kyrie, I'm going Tim's. I like the Twin Towers down there. I like the development of Anthony Edwards coming into his own. They have the Mike Conley veteran leadership in the locker room. I love the energy. I love them. Karl-Anthony Towns, he's understanding he's the second option, and he's no longer the first option over there. And he's comfortable in his role. Rudy Gobert's playing some of the best basketball he's played in his entire life. I would go Timberwolves.
Seb?
I would have to go with the Dallas Mavericks right now. I think Luka Doncic is just very special. Like what he's capable of doing, and to even do that in a 7-game series is going to be something to see. Because when you look at it right now, I think the pieces fit better within this season than it did last. Because now you're getting guys that can defend and shoot the three still, like a guy like Grant Williams. We've seen look comfortable. I just watched the Lakers game. You got a guy like Dante Exum, somebody that's literally was just out the league, bro.
Don't even
playing in
mention
like
his name,
Australia, bro. The man hit like 5-5-3. I feel like when players play with Luka, they fall in line to what they could do, and I feel like their game just elevates a little better. I just feel like Luka has that dynamic to really like manipulate the game and how a postseason could go, a series can go, and something like that. So it has that LeBron touch too. That what I think about, like he's dynamic, scoring anywhere on the floor. Like feel me, he manipulates how he wants the offense to be played. If he needs a player to get a certain look, he could get it to them. And especially now that he has at least a big, who I think is probably the most solid big that they had in this run thus far, within Derek Lively, somebody that's very mobile, can catch a lob, like it's just like active on defense. I feel like he's been better than all the other like bigs that they had this far with the what's it called, the Dwight Powells, the
Porzingis.
I thought he was a younger JaVale McGee. I'm sorry. I didn't know he had skill.
Listen, he fits right well with Luka too, and that's why I feel like Jason Kidd is really trusting him. So when I seen thus far with this team, and when Kyrie comes back, and Kyrie has this thing now where he doesn't mind, like feel me, Kyrie doesn't have to go out and do all this extra to drop out at least a 30 ball, 40 ball. He could get a 40 ball or 30 ball within like the flow of the game now. It's not forced or anything like that, but he still could do that. So when Kyrie comes back, I feel like he's in a situation now to where he doesn't have to rush and try to be like 100% himself. He could get things within the flow of an offense rather than having the shot create for himself or for others. So I'm gonna have to go with the Mavs.
Jalen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Dallas Mavericks too. Just because we were talking about a playoff push. Playoffs. It's all about adjustments specifically, and I haven't seen enough from the Timberwolves to say that they're good enough to make an adjustment. I'm not sure. We've seen in playoff series in the past where people are attacking Rudy Gobert and on the perimeter, and they getting a lot of perimeter shots, and they're forcing Rudy Gobert to make a decision. You kind of see him being hunted on defense in those playoff series specifically, and then also too again like Karl Anthony Towns, I haven't really seen a good playoff series to where I could say, oh, when they take this away from him, he could do that. When they take this away from, I don't really see the options that the Minnesota Timberwolves have in a playoff series. Now, granted, I do feel like they're a deeper team, and I think they have a lot of versatility. But compared to the Dallas Mavericks, specifically with Kyrie and Luka, I kind of seen in the playoff series past where Luka, kind of not specifically in the Phoenix Suns series, didn't play like the same way each game. You kind of just he knows where to attack at, and specifically too with Jason Kidd, I really feel like he knows, where to, put people in place where he could get the best out of them. That's why we kind of see a surgence of Jalen Brunson in that playoffs. Same thing with Spencer Dinwiddie. When he had like certain games where he could show up for a 30-point game. I really feel like Jason Kidd kind of knows how to utilize his weapons a little bit more than coach in Minnesota. But again, I haven't really seen enough from the Timberwolves to say, when one playoff team takes, like the three away from them, they know how to score. Or when Anthony Edwards is struggling, they know how to score. When Karl Anthony Towns don't know how to do this, they know how to score. So I really haven't seen that enough from the Minnesota Timberwolves to say that they would make a deeper playoff push.
All right, I'm gonna have to agree with Seb and Jalen. I'm gonna also have to say the Dallas Mavericks. I just gotta see what they're gonna do with Gobert, like in a playoff series, like in those fourth quarters, because him offensively, he can't really do too much. So would the other team do a hack of Gobert? So I feel like if that's your third best player and you can't have him on the floor in crucial fourth quarters, I just think that's a problem. Interested to see what the coach can or will be able to do with that situation. And then also Karl Anthony Towns. We've seen him be in the playoffs, but look very up and down. I've seen himself foul out of playoff games off the weirdest of calls and just the weirdest of movements. Like, is he doing it on purpose? I have no idea. He's just up and down. And then we just have to see Anthony Edwards now just in a full playoff series. Is he ready to take that next level now? What he's showing us right now in the regular season is great. He definitely worked this off season, and he has come as a better player. But we're just going to have to really just see it in the playoffs. When we're talking about the Dallas Mavericks, I've seen what Luka Doncic can do in a playoff series. I've seen him knock out the Phoenix Suns when he was a heavy underdog and literally just got them out of there. I've seen Kyrie Irving as a number 2 option win a championship before. I've seen Jason Kidd, not as a coach, but as a player, win an NBA championship. So he's been in those locker rooms, he's been in those battles, and he's been in those fights to where he knows what it's going to take out of his players to get to that point. Now, I do think the Dallas Mavericks are going to have to make some type of trade, probably too, just to bolster up their bench just a little. Because to Jalen's point, the Minnesota Timberwolves does probably have a better bench. But just going back to the Timberwolves, I just don't trust the team. They're doing well now, but I think we already know we can't judge the NBA too much just off the regular season. We've seen teams like years ago, the Atlanta Hawks go 62-20 and then run into the LeBron James and just get swept.
I feel like that's any team that was Rondo back then in the East.
So I just can't. I don't care if the Timberwolves finish number 1. I would just have to see it in a playoff series because if the Minnesota Timberwolves were to be the number 1 seed, but then went up against, I'm not even gonna lie, and went up against a Golden State fully healthy, I can't definitively say the Minnesota Timberwolves are gonna win.
Not definitively, but
I still can because I would still trust players I've seen get the job done. Coaches that I've seen make the right adjustments to move them on and win championships. I can't just go up hypothetically if Anthony Edwards is going to average 30 and Karl Anthony Towns is going to learn how to play defense without fouling. That's too many ifs.
But when you look at it, though, And we said this last year too, because the Nuggets were first seed. We like a lot of these teams we don't trust right now because they're having good records right now. You don't think after like a surplus of wins right now, we're not thinking, all right, maybe like filming they're onto something. Maybe it might be there. Yeah.
No, you're the number one seed for a reason. They're playing well right now. But I know in certain like right now, if they were to play the Lakers in the playoffs, who you got?
I would have to go with the Lakers, but that's just
If the Minnesota Timberwolves are going up against the Los Angeles Clippers, who you got?
that's up in there for me. I'm
Who
gonna
would
be
you,
honest.
Who would you have though if you had to put money on it?
I put money. I put the Clippers, but
All
at the end of the day,
right,
I wouldn't doubt like filming a
All right,
team that's the
but
number one
look what
seed.
you're saying. If you had to, if push come to shove, you're gonna go with the more veteran team because you've seen the players and coaches do it before. I can't just go with this young team just off the strength of they've had a good November and December.
I feel you,
Bravo,
man.
like
I feel you. No, I feel you.
I just have to see.
Just
more.
hearing everybody's take kind of just changed my take, so to speak. Like, hearing
Nah, but at
everybody
the
speak
same
about
time,
the
it's like-
situation.
Yeah.
But I
Shit,
do,
yeah.
hear me out. I do feel if the Timberwolves come in as the number one seed and we play 8th seed, that's damn near a bye for us. We can get by to the next round.
No,
As long as
who
it's
you
not
playing?
Anthony Davis.
Who you playing?
If it's not Anthony Davis and the Lakers and it's
If they
not
play-
the Clippers, we're good.
If the Timberwolves are number 1 and Phoenix is number 8, who you taking in?
I might go Timberwolves off the string
Sam,
that
you're lying,
I
Sam.
know. I really think Phoenix defense has been suspect all year.
Wait, can somebody explain to me then why is the Timberwolves the number one seed today?
All I want to say is this: throughout the regular season, they're playing great basketball right now. But you also have to realize coaches don't always game plan to the extent they do in the playoffs throughout the regular season. You're seeing a team once, maybe twice a season. You see the clear difference in playoff matchups.
Right.
It's different.
Because right now, when we look at it right now, we got like probably like what? Phoenix down in the play-in. Not Memphis. Houston. Probably the Pels and like Sacramento.
Houston.
So, yeah,
I like Sacramento over Minnesota if they were in the playoff series.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're asking a lot from De'Aaron Fox.
You're asking a lot for Sabonis too against Twin Tower.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Is Gobert gonna be able to play in the fourth quarter?
Shoot.
Nah, we're gonna check in Nas
But then
Reed.
again, yeah, Nas Reed has been
Your
a stud.
homework on Nas Reed.
Nas Reed has a lot of
If y'all
stuff.
trust him, then God bless y'all.
Not saying
Like,
trust,
what the hell?
but-
Like, go for Nas. And he's playing good right now.
That's
not
what I'm saying.
Taking that
Yo.
away. But in the playoffs, bro, I seen this. Not the exact same team, but some of the same players get into the play-in last year. They tweaked out. Yeah, one of them punching his hand in the tunnel.
Kyle Anderson?
The other one,
No, Jaden McDaniel.
I seen him
that's
just
young.
crumble.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Okay.
They're a
saying.
young
You gotta
team.
go through those type of shit.
So we don't know what to
All
expect
right.
from them. You're
Yeah.
right in terms
There's
of
too many
the
ifs for me.
playoffs.
Now,
Yeah.
if they
For
get
one
it
seed,
done, they
they're
get
a
it
wild
done.
card, but at the same time, it's just like
They're a good
I don't
team.
think you could count on somebody that's building off of what they have going right now within the regular season right now.
But all right, if we get into February and they're still the number one seed, can we make
I
a
don't
case
care.
for them?
I don't care. Me personally, I don't care.
Dang.
They can go 72-10. I don't care.
Yeah, and
72 and 10,
yeah.
bro. I can't.
Yeah.
I feel me,
72
bro.
and 10.
yeah. And
That's just me.
In that case, it's just more so like the way they win. I feel like you feel me.
Okay.
If you have a game where Ant scores 30 and we win, Karl Anthony Towns gets 30, we win. You can Gobert gets 20 rebounds, we win. Like just winning in different ways. I could trust him a little bit more.
Okay, me too. Yeah, if it's the same time, if it's the same way, we're winning the same way every time, then I would worry about the playoffs
No, I'm
because you
saying
need
like
to adjust.
I'm saying like in different games. Like you feel me? If Ant has 31 game and they win, and feel me, and if he doesn't have 30 the next game, but
And they still win?
Karl Anthony Towns has like 20 and they win, like I
Then-
could trust him. Like
Okay, that's how I feel too.
But then
And
again,
I think
too,
Carl
since
could
the
go
defense-
out there and give you 28.
yeah.
Nah, he can, but
Rudy
it's
Gay
just
could give you 24. You don't think he killed 2018?
Carl Anthony Towns looked crazy last playoff series, bro. He was in.
I do believe
It
he's
is,
just an
yeah. He
overzealous
looks
guy.
crazy,
He's just
bro.
he plays with a lot of heart
He
on
had
his
like 4
sleeve.
fouls in the second
He
quarter.
plays with a lot of emotion.
That's too much emotion. You fouling out, brother.
Like-
Just too much emotion.
Now you're
Nah,
right in the
I feel you
playoffs.
on
You
that.
do got to remain poised the
But I
entire way
think
through.
going into this now, this is like they might be ready though. Like you have to go through all
Might
them
be.
woes, bro. Yeah, you have to, bro. Because when was the last time we seen the Timberwolves come out this hot? And this is a team that
never.
me, and you
Wait,
got into it. and
Kevin
questioned
Garnett
can
was
they
there
work.
the last time they've been this good.
That's what I'm saying for a first seed though. So it's like there's a little bit more expectation too, especially
2
since
months of great basketball.
No,
But
yeah,
is
that's
there
what I'm saying.
expectation for them? What's the ceiling for the Timberwolves right now? What's
say-
the expectation for the Timberwolves?
Second round.
Second round, yeah. You've been in the playoffs for at least like
I like
2
that.
years
But
thus far
coming in,
now.
if they come in as a 1 seed, then what's the expectation?
Still second round though.
Second
We're
Because
not
at
looking
the
at
end,
semifinals?
Nah, because at the end of the day, it's
teams, Jock.
the other team that you're gonna have to go against.
You are a betting man. You're not betting Anthony Edwards
Of course not.
over
I'll just
LeBron.
watch them. I'll just watch.
You're not doing that.
I will never take that young guy over LeBron.
You're not.
You're playing from going with experience, and I don't win or lose with that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll win or lose with the
So
experience.
that first round is like you probably have to be the better team, but in that second round, once the other team is just as good, because now you're probably playing the 4 or 5 matchup now, it's going to get more like scheming and
You're
more
right.
like
You're definitely right.
So
Yeah.
it comes down to, can the coach, provide a set of schemes instead of
Coaching's
defensive
going
scheme?
to matter.
That's going to have to matter within the second round. You could get off by a talent in the first round.
How many playoff teams right now have a better bench than the Timberwolves?
Not even but you don't even have to have a better bench. You just have to have a
You
better.
need a bench in that playoffs.
But we also know in the playoffs, rotation shortened. Everyone
does, yeah.
Everyone is
So
not
feel
seeing the
me?
floor like that.
You're right.
Your
You're right.
bench can hold you down for the regular season.
Heavy
too.
minutes of Karl Towns, Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards. Go back.
Jalen
It's heavier
McDaniels.
minutes
Yeah.
of them.
You guys think Mike Conley could do another playoff? What do you think? Like, how far does Mike Conley take
Is his
you
body
out there?
gonna hold up?
Yeah,
That's
It's not, but
he's
feel me?
older. Like,
I mean, you could throw in a guy like Shake Milton, but how good is he going to be in the playoffs? That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So right now they're winning off of just the depth, but that gets you through the regular season.
I don't know. You're right.
I wouldn't trust
you
Shake
guys are
Milton
definitely
to
right,
watch
though.
my cat. Like, what the more trust him in a playoff series? Shake Milton?
That's what
Nah,
I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't trust him.
No,
I wouldn't trust him.
no, not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I think he can play as hard as he can. It don't matter. I wouldn't trust him. He can play as hard as he can.
Yo, shout out to both teams, the Dallas Mavericks, the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are both off the better starts, and I think we all projected though going into the season.
Oh no, for sure,
Right,
for sure.
so shout out to both of them, and we'll see. We'll definitely bring this conversation back up, like Jock said, around that February mark. But we're gonna move on now to the next topic. This one was created by me. Which young star would you rather build around right now, Ja Morant or Zion Williamson? And I'll start with Jock on this one.
Oh my god!
And this taking into account
There's
everything
so much
that's why I like the
away
question.
from the
man.
game. It's just so much.
Both of these niggas are fucked.
You know what? I
Bro.
expected at this point Zion Williamson to be more mature in terms of his diet and his schedule
Oh
and
no,
his routine.
Jalen said that he's fine. He doesn't need to do
He's
anything.
he's a one-dimensional player. The guy, I'm watching the game the other night, he can't even hit a mid-range jump shot. You're lucky if he goes to the free throw line and he gives you both. A guy that strong, you need him to go to a free throw line and give you both. Otherwise, you can't. He doesn't even look at the three anymore.
Yeah.
As a rookie, he's taking 2-3 shots. This year, he doesn't even look at that shot. I watch defenses zone up and box up the paint, and it works.
Yeah.
But John Morant, man, John Morant, he's not one of my favorites. Of course, you guys know he's not one of my favorites at all. And I expected all this stuff to happen outside the game. You guys know I expected this out of the guy. He's immature. He's always been immature. But I'm naturally I'd have to go with John Morant. He has more ceiling. I feel like
Yes.
he has more ceiling. He has the hunger to get better, the hunger to want to be great and want to chase these other guys like LeBron and the Steph Currys. I don't see that out of Zion Williamson. He should be trying to be the next LeBron James. 18 points a night is not cutting. LeBron James at 19, 20, 22, his diet, his work ethic, his motivation, his passion for the game.
All the things I said.
Yeah, I'm going John Morant. I'm not happily going with John Morant. But unfortunately, in that situation, I'm gonna have to take John Morant. And whatever comes with the trouble outside the game, I'm gonna have to deal with it because I would want to win.
Jalen.
Yeah, I would have to go with Ja Morant. Just specifically, I feel opposed to Jock. I feel Ja Morant is one of my favorite players to watch. I know as much as we see the athleticism and the jump, and I definitely feel I just like the way he plays the game. I feel when I'm watching him, he has like a patience with it. He's not rushing into anything. When I remember watching him last year, there was one play I seen, there was like a lot of options, and he just made like the correct pass, and then it led to like a bucket. And then I kept seeing that over and over. And it's not like he's rushing. I know the stigma, he's like this athletic, fast player, but I definitely feel like, we even seen in playoff series, like he has that IQ to where, all right, I'm gonna slow it down and I know what to do with the, with the ball in my hands. And I definitely feel like that was a big reason why they had so much success early on. I definitely just feel, that's why you feel the Desmond Baines, the Dylan Brooks, and like the Jaren Jackson, that was why the team was just well together. I just feel like, they just ran into two great teams and two, all-time players in Stephen Curry and LeBron. But had they gone up to, against another team, I definitely feel like they would have went further. Now, I just have him over Zion just specifically because he just played more games than Zion. I feel like specifically to your point, like the way like Zion, I don't feel like he hasn't been on the floor that much to have that sense of what to do like on the floor more to really say, oh, if they take this away from me, I could do this, because he's been injured. He's been injured, the first 2 seasons of his career, but he hasn't been on the floor enough to really gain that experience to really know, all right, to see different defenses thrown at him, to see all those adjustments. I really feel like it benefits John Morant because he's a point guard and leading the team, so he's on the floor. He's on, looking at everything, more. So I definitely just like John Morant more, and I really feel like, going on, he's gonna have a more successful career just because of that experience that he had, and early on having those playoff series against the Lakers and LeBron and Stephen Curry and the Warriors, opposed to Zion not having any playoff experience. I just feel like he'll be more successful, and I would take him over Zion.
So,
shoot, bro. Just for starters, bro. This nigga Reem's probably gonna be the happiest when he hears this shit, bro. Cause he was just like, John Morant this, John Morant that. So Reem, when you see this, bro, you got it, bro. I will start by that. Cause right now, what I'm seeing is I'm ready to give up on Zion. Cause it's like, I'm not seeing like the flash that you seen when he first got into the league. Even his rookie year, bro, you seen like somebody that was hungry to make a name for himself.
Yes.
Yeah, like all the flashes where everybody was saying, we spoke about this last week where we said like, yo, everybody had him compared to LeBron. Like the hype was just damn near as LeBron. Before the Wemby hype, there was the Zion hype and shit like that. So when we see now, it's just lackadaisical, bro. That's how you pronounce it, bro.
13 points.
That's how you pronounce it, bro. Lackadaisical.
I haven't watched a guy make a layup with his right hand in 3 weeks. How many other NBA players you haven't? Come on, man. Guys.
So when I think about it, I think of John Morant, like, despite all the dumb shit that he be doing, like, feel me, he's still, like, one of the must-see TVs when he steps on the court, like, feel me. The game definitely has missed him thus far this season, because when we look at it, John Morant is, like,
office.
He's box office. He fits everything that the hype was for Zion. So when I think about it too, and he wants to win too. He's not satisfied with losing. He's not satisfied with just like coming in second place or anything like that. Just I feel like the hunger is just he just got to get his mind right. Because we look at it, John Morant, like when he sees the court, like he pushes the pace. I definitely like how his half court has gotten better though. Like he'll slow the game down. He still could finish at the rim and the half court set too as well. This jump shot is not, it's a work in progress, but I respect somebody that's gonna take the shots. Yeah, he's working on the shots. He's taking the shots too. Just the IQ of the game, everything that you see thus far, especially even on the defensive end, he gets up there for the blocks off the helping off the blocks, and just everything that you fit in the carry, what you want from a player that hustles, that comes in the game, that doesn't shy away from nobody. You could be the best player on the floor. You gotta have to show this John Morant, bro, and I have to respect that. Years before, I didn't see it though, but like feel me, when you really take a step back and now you're not playing and you see everything that he's done thus far, bro, like he's gotten better every year though.
He's dominant.
Yeah, he's gotten better every year though, from even his rookie year too. From being in the play and then to the following year to make it to the first round, then even a year after that to get into the second round. He fell short last year because he ran into LeBron and like feel me, that whole team was a mess.
He played.
Yeah, but he played though. And there was flashes too where John Morant had like 40 points. He went up for like 20 points in the third quarter in the staple. Fuck the cripple.
How did that feel, Justin? When you was watching last year, John Morant go at your boys and LeBron.
I was more focused on the fact that we won the playoff series and the Lakers went on to the Western
That's what I'm saying.
Conference
But they got
Finals.
punched in that game. What was that, game 6? They got punched by 40. But overall, though, it was just like, that's somebody that's here. When we talk about, when we see John Morant and we see him hoop, like, he's always could be up there for a candidate for MVP. Even when he gets back, bro, I feel like he has more of a chip on his shoulder than Zion has for just even not making the playoffs. John Morant has more of a chip on his shoulder than Zion right now, because when you think about it, people has really forgotten about him. I'm looking at the media the other day. They talk about, how you feel people saying that Halliburton or, like, Brunson's better than you. It's like, yo, shout out to them, though. You could tell somebody like that, the way he answered it was a mature response, but reality is just like, somebody like that, he's going to come at these players that feel me.
Morant's a dog, man.
Yeah, he's gonna come at these players that have been talking crazy this whole thing. So feel me, that's something to see. When John Morant gets back, there's 2 more games left. I'm definitely expecting him to turn up and make a movie.
And he's hungry too. Do you not see him posting on Instagram every day? 2 more days, 3 more.
All right, well,
post
let me just say this. I
As long
think
as
all
not a
the
child, bro,
posting
you
on
do.
Instagram, chill out with the Instagram once you get back to basketball. That's how you got out of
Wait, can
basketball.
I ask a question that I want you guys to come back to later in the
What's the question?
Do you think John Morant stays out of trouble for the rest of the season at least.
All right, so we can get into that in just one moment. I just want to say real quick, I also picked John Morant. There's a couple of reasons. His only problems are off the court. When he's on the basketball court, he's amazing. And to Jock's point, even Seb's point to an extent, that primetime matchup, he locks in for. I brought up the last time we was talking about Zion when they just had played the Lakers in the Las Vegas tournament thing in the semifinal, whatever round it was. He just did not live up to the expectation at all. Mm-hmm. I know if John Morant was out there in Vegas, John Morant would have had 50.
John Morant want that 500K. Yeah, he want that 500K, bro.
It's not your time right now. Mm-hmm. I'm about to go crazy. That's just something. I don't know what's going on with Zion. I don't know if all these females he's messing with that's be extorting him. I don't know if it's all the fucking
hoes, man.
Kentucky Fried Chicken out there and Popeyes and Church's Chicken and Taco Bell's new nacho fries. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know if basketball is his... I don't know if he loves basketball.
I think the media brought him down.
He love basketball.
Bro. Yeah, I think he's folding because it's too much under pressure.
But
not everybody can live up to that pressure.
Mm-hmm. I just want to finish these points. So I think Seb said this. He's more marketable. So if I'm even a small, a small market team that's drafting, I need a John Morant type of player in my franchise because that's what's gonna put tickets into. That's what's gonna sell tickets. And not saying Zion doesn't sell tickets, just not as much as John Morant. Yeah. So and you took the words the exact words I was gonna say. Ja's a higher ceiling. I think even if Zion does get in better shape and clears out all the distractions, and so does Ja, I just think Ja can just reach levels that I feel he has that edge over him in athleticism. I feel he has the aspect where he makes his teammates better, and I feel like he works on his game. To your point, he didn't come in as the best 3-point shooter, but he's gradually getting better. Zion's gradually getting worse. So, and I mean just in shooting. I didn't mean overall the player. But, and I just said this, I've seen Ja just in more high-pressure moments. That series talked about against Golden State to where he gave it everything that he had. He just ran into Stephen Curry. Greatest shooter of all time. Last season, you run into LeBron James. To me, the best player of all time. It just wasn't going to happen. Especially when your teammate was talking way too much shit that he wrote a check you couldn't cash. I can't blame that too much on Ja. That was on Dylan Brooks. Shout out to Dylan Brooks.
But he was there. Josh showed up down the stretch.
Yeah.
I know he made you nervous. You're not gonna say it, but I know he made you nervous.
No, because we don't
maybe
get
one
nervous.
or two games. I know he made you nervous.
We don't get nervous. If you can get LeBron players who can play off ball, then things usually
they didn't even have that last year. It's still like this.
D'Lo's a point guard that can play off ball.
I feel like with John Morant, he doesn't have to condition strength. He just has to work on skill to get better. Yeah. Zion Williamson has to reform his whole body first.
According to Jalen.
So you want Zion? What do you want Zion to do?
I need more muscle. I need less body fat.
Okay.
That's what I need. Less body fat. And he can keep the same size.
Okay.
Less body fat.
Okay. Once he does that, then what?
Now we have to work on that right hand. Then we have to work on that jump shot.
So why isn't working on the right hand the first priority?
Because you have to get the conditioning right.
Yeah. The body first.
Yeah, you're conditioning so you're able to do more reps.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Because with the conditioning, you'll get faster.
He'll get faster.
And then now he can get to the right, he can get to the left, he can get to his pull-up.
That's why in the offseason they condition. So then when the regular season comes, they're ready.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
you
the
have
reps
to condition.
So you got to think about like a guy like Giannis. He's not back then. He's not taking as much bumps and like doing all that like how he was back then. It's because he had to get his body right. He had to get the muscle stronger. Yeah. So he could keep going back to the paint for numerous times. For a guy like Zion, eventually after a while, he's gonna get beat up, bro.
Oh, he disappointed me. Oh, I was so big on Zion coming in. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I loved him all throughout college.
And the thing is, it's not over yet though. But it's just like
it's not over yet.
The way he's playing,
it's not over.
But it's like
no, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not over.
So.
It's like what, year 3,
I saw
4?
people talking about that he came out and had 30 something. I still wasn't impressed.
But you have to understand. Even so, he can get hurt right now, not play the rest of the season. Teams will still trade for him because of potential. He's still in that gray area to where it's potential. Period.
Yeah, he's still fast.
There's certain players they can be tried. Like look at someone like no offense, but Jonathan Kuminga. Teams will trade for him still off potential. Not really what he's been really doing. But if we get him on this and he trains with this dude, then he might get to. So he's still in that, but in 2-3 more, it's like
then it's like, bro, like
it's not.
Nah, I understand.
So these are crucial years for him too, because
if he doesn't get any better, he doesn't lose any weight. What do you think the Pelicans do with him when his contract
Oh, he's
time?
gone.
He's out of here.
Do you try to keep him for the ceiling, or do you
They
let
put a
somebody else
clause in
deal
his
with that bullshit?
contract that
You know what? You're right. Yeah,
with
yeah,
dieting. Why would
Yeah.
they do that if it's not a problem?
You're right. Yeah, you send that problem to another organization.
And another team will
you
take
let them
it
go
too.
ahead and deal with it.
A team like Miami would take it, probably
But the
fix it.
organization,
Yeah.
that would be perfect. But this is for all players. An organization can't win it more than the player.
Facts.
You're honestly right. Yeah.
Like we're giving you the money, we're giving you the trainers, the doctors, the meal prep, private jets, everything you want.
You're
just
right.
condition. That's all we're asking you to do and play basketball. Oh no, I just gotta go to Magic City.
Yeah, yo.
I'm not just saying Zion.
he should've been great.
I want to fly this girl in for the week. What's wrong with this guy, man?
I need to go to
wrong
Dallas for
with
some
doing
hoes,
that, but it's
bro.
priorities. Just
Yes,
put
okay,
basketball
you're right,
first.
you're right, you're
No
right.
one say don't get your rocks off, but
You're right.
nigga, just
bro,
play
you
ball.
gotta- yeah, that's
your
what I'm
career.
saying, yeah.
Like,
You have fans. You got little kids that come to the game
There you
and
go.
they buying your
There you go.
jerseys. They sitting there waiting for you. Come on, man.
And-
Stop doing us like that.
and it's sad that because you can't play and that kid can't see you because you ate too many McChickens.
yeah, it's
that-
selfish.
that-
It's damn near selfish.
God, bro. Bro, this thing is getting cooked.
Like, no, I just don't
When
understand.
John Morant laces his sneakers before the game, I get chills. I'm like, oh man. I see his dad on the corner. I'm like, oh man.
Shout out
There's
shout
no
out
way he's
Team
not gonna
Morant.
play.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
what
way
I'm saying.
he's not gonna play.
And he's gonna show out too,
Yeah,
because the
there's
little
no
kid's gonna
way.
be like,
He
the
gonna
little
make
kid's
a
going
hot-
gritty with him, all types of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
He gonna celebrate.
All right, well, boys, we just had to move on to this last topic because we're really out of time. We all seen the Draymond Green situation. We all know what happened. He slapped the shit out of Yusuf
I thought you
Nurkic.
snuffed him.
Punch, slap. I don't know what to call it.
Popped on
Seb,
him.
how do you feel about what happened and then the final verdict? Just
Bro, it's the same shit every single time.
Okay.
I don't know why everybody. The only reason why this is worse right now is because the Warriors are trash right now. This is the only reason why this Draymond shit is getting highlighted. Draymond Green has been doing this for 10 plus years now. Like, feel me? Everybody's saying he needs to change, but nobody took the initiative on trying to help him to change or help him get counseling. Now everybody want to talk about counseling, suspend him indefinitely. He's been doing this year. The only reason why it hasn't been like that is because the Golden State Warriors were a high value team and it was winning 50 games and up. And feel me, nobody needs to talk about it. They're like, oh, we'll just suspend him. Oh, that's it. Shit like that. He'll come back and then feel me, we'll go back to our winning ways. But they can't go back to their winning ways. It's been 2 weeks. He just choked the nigga out 2 weeks ago. Now he just popped on your
that
Nurkic
clip is
literally
mad
for no
funny,
reason,
But
bro.
I feel like back in the day, he was more verbal. Now he's
now
he's
it's a little
real
more
confrontational.
Yeah,
aggressive.
so it's like there's no thoughts about it really. It's just what the league wants to do now because it's like it's getting out of pocket now. Like, feel me?
they
Like,
said they're gonna sit him in a room with Rich Paul.
that doesn't help nothing, bro.
My fault.
It literally helps nothing, bro. If you're the Warriors, bro, you just gotta move on with him. I see Steve Kerr come out
Wait,
talking-
trade him?
They're cooked.
He retires there. He retires a Golden State Warrior.
Yeah, I don't know if they you just
You
paid
can
him-
forget
him
about
back.
the
you just
body
paid
of
him
work.
$100 fucking million.
Let's not forget the body of work. Let's
Yes,
not forget
the body of work, but after all, the body of work over time gets extinct, bro. Like, feel me? Like, this shit is like, feel me? It's damn near. We're at the end, bro. It's literally at the end of the road, bro. At this
He
time.
retire, great. First ballot.
Yeah, but
first
what does
ballot.
that say for your organization now? You don't have the talent that's gonna help you, get back to the winning ways right now. You're not in your winning way. You just lost in the second round, feel me? And now you're just looking. Now you're stuck, bro. You're damn near out the playoffs. You're 11 seed. You're not even in the play-in, bro. Klay Thompson has been sporadic thus far. Some games will go for 20, the next will go for
that's a
9 and
shit
shit like
guy,
that.
man.
Stephen Curry, he's just, feel me? He's doing all he can, bro. Andrew Wiggins has not been the same since he got paid. That's one thing I want to put out
he
there.
just came off the
Nobody want to
bench.
talk about that. He has not been the same since he got paid. Neither has Jordan Poole, but nobody wants to talk about that as well. So it's just a whole lot. There's a whole lot of variables that go on Golden State Warriors. So if I'm you, I cut your losses, bro. I respect Draymond, feel me, and everything he's done for. But at the same time, is your organization. You're a win-first organization first. You have at least 4 championships to your name now, bro. You at least want to retain Stephen Curry and have him playing high basketball for as much years as he can left, bro. Why am I doing this when there's a nigga on the court that's ready to fucking like crash out and get ready to get ejected? Damn near trying to get fucking Rasheed Wallace record for fucking ejections, bro. He's damn near close to Rasheed Wallace. 80 ejections, bro. That's crazy, bro. And Klay Thompson, who's damn near feel me a shell of himself, you move him to the bench or you find something else for him. But at the same time, this is a franchise that is about winning. And if you're not winning and you got all these distractions about a nigga just fighting somebody for no reason, bro, you got to move on, bro. I'm sorry, bro. As much as you did for the franchise, we respect you. And when it's your time is done with the game, I will hang up your jersey. We'll give you a tribute video. We'll do everything that we can to accommodate you for when it's time for you to retire. But right now, I cannot have that if I'm a GM. Hell no.
Time. Jock, go ahead.
Listen, I think Draymond Green is a glue guy. I don't think Golden State works without him. He comes, he brings the energy, he's passing, he does defense, he's coaching the guys. He's shooting threes this year. He can get to the rim. He can defend 1 through fucking 5. I think he's a great athlete. But in terms of maturity and professionalism, that's where it gets a bit questionable. I feel he's bringing a cloud over his head. He's making everybody paint him to be this bad guy. I love Draymond when he gets a technical. I love what that does to the home fans. I love what that does to the coaches and the players on his team. But once he starts to get a little bit more physical and it just doesn't look good in his end. I agree with the suspension 100%. I want Draymond Green to not forget he is a basketball player at the end of the day. That's why he's making these millions of dollars, to come and play basketball.
Jalen.
Yeah, I definitely feel like specifically for Draymond, he's definitely the enforcer. That's been his role on the Golden State Warriors this whole time. But I think it's a deeper message within this, because I definitely feel like this is all a cause, because I don't feel like nobody's scared of the Warriors anymore. I really feel like in the past you were scared of the Warriors. You had Draymond Green like talking tough. You had Stephen Curry to worry about. You had Klay to worry about, and it was just too much to worry about. But now, like, I don't really feel like anybody fears the Warriors, and I think that in reality is kind of why Draymond is kind of doing it, because you feel me, like when you have like Shea just attacking you have De'Aaron Fox going at you, got all these young guys just attacking, not scared. You feel me? There's no fear in them. You want to evoke fear, and I definitely feel like with Draymond, like I really feel like, you know, like especially with the young guys, they don't fear Draymond at all. So I feel like it kind of frustrates him, and I really feel like that's why we kind of see all this physical stuff going on, because no one fears you no more, and you try to put your presence on the game so much that you gotta like, all right, I'm gonna choke this, I'm gonna choke him out, I'm gonna choke him out so they can feel my presence, I'm gonna snuff this guy so they can feel my presence. No one fears the Warriors no more. So I think all the fear is gone, like, for the Warriors, and everybody's just attacking them like they are just a regular team. And I think that's kind of showing within the team. And I definitely feel like that's kind of like a reason why Draymond is having all these outings, because again, like, no one fears you no more. Like, you're not that guy. Like, you're not gonna get in a talking match with Anthony Edwards, because I'm gonna talk back. Like, no one fears you no more. So now you gotta evoke your presence in a different way. So I definitely feel like he's just trying to figure out, like, you know,
what he could do.
Yeah, what he could do. So yeah,
I like it.
Right. How I feel about the suspension, sort of what Seb said. Draymond Green has always been this type of player. I'm a fan of this type of player. I know when I play basketball, all the dirty shit and the hanging on to the jerseys and the tough fouls, I do all that shit. So I don't mind anything that Draymond does. Only difference is I don't get paid to play basketball. Draymond gets paid a lot of money to play basketball, so you just can't do these certain things, and he knows that. So I don't know if there's something personal going on. If there is, I hope that he handles it, because he's hurting the Golden State Warriors. To Jock's point, and to me disagreeing with Seb, you can't trade him because he's that glue guy to the team. He makes Stephen Curry. Not, I don't want to say he makes him Stephen Curry, but he does make the game so much easier for him, and he used to make the game easier for Klay. It's just that Klay has just really diminished from what he used to be. But you need him on the team, and he's not, even when he comes back, he's not going to change.
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't seen no player always act like this and then just come back and they're totally different. Rasheed Wallace didn't change. Ron Artest didn't change.
You're right.
Old Dennis Rodman didn't change. This is what they do. So I don't know what conversation's gonna happen. Now you just can't cross the line. That exact play, you just did too much, because I even heard Gilbert Arenas say, at least you could have closed your eyes when you turned around. You damn near turned around, looked at him.
Everything has been intentional, bro.
And then slapped him. And you almost got away with the Rudy Gobert, because if you want to say he was defending Klay, in court, I feel he can make a case for that. But
what about the Sabonis thing too?
No,
he stopped his chest too.
No, I'm not.
Oh, he stepped on him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So it's a pattern.
That's a crazy situation. But this Yusuf Nurkic thing, you really just turned around and slapped him. And I'm looking to see if Nurkic did anything. Did he grab the jersey too tight? Did he give him a wedgie? I don't know. He was just like this, and he's like, "Wow!" Like, so I don't know, Draymond. You just gotta get it together, because the team needs you. Y'all don't got too much else. Because off the bench, I don't even know some of these players' names. Kuminga's a bust.
Yeah, he's not.
I'll be the one to say it. Moses Moody's not that good. Klay Thompson's not what he used to be.
They need Draymond to be there.
Kevin Looney, they need another
Andrew
big.
Wiggins.
I like Looney.
Andrew Wiggins has stolen money
buys in.
from the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, bro, he's been
you
crap.
gotta. Draymond, he's gonna come back. The real questions are about to come to Michael Dunleavy. Who you gonna trade? Because you gotta do something.
Everybody's well paid over there.
This roster right here is at best a playing roster.
Yeah.
I just can't see a 7-game
I feel like this is just
series
this is the roster
definitively.
you get
Like,
I feel like when you win so much, this roster, they've won so much, they had to pay everybody. These are the kind of rosters you get after you win so much.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting all these millions of
But
dollars. You can't trade nobody. Nobody else can afford them.
Here's the thing: as a GM, you have to be careful of. And Bob Myers, you're crazy for doing some of these things and the jetting. You can't, but you paid these players not off what they're about to do for you, but what they did.
What they've done,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's
they
a risk
rewarded
you take
Andrew
as a
Wiggins.
GM.
They rewarded Andrew Wiggins for
They deserved it though, because I
of the
would have
win.
gave them the same money.
Yeah, exactly.
They deserve that money, but now you have to live with the bet that you made. Klay Thompson doesn't create the same space he does to create his own shot.
He's a regular shooter.
Draymond Green is still Draymond, but now mentally he's not there. Steph can only do so much as a 6'2" point guard that don't play defense. And Andrew Wiggins was supposed to be that new damn near number
KD
2
come
guy.
in and be that go to the rim three
Right.
bro.
And he just has
He's looking
not,
like Harrison Barnes in the down here towards.
Klay Thompson
no, he looks
like
worse than Harrison Barnes.
That ass.
Klay Thompson looks like
They
a shooter
bet-
worth $6 million.
What did they just bench Wiggins for to put in the game
Kuminga.
to end the game? Kaminga's not good.
They just trying out some.
Yeah, they're trying something.
So
bro.
Golden State, you're gonna have to figure it out. Steve Kerr, Mike Dunleavy, y'all two go out for drinks and play any, mini, miny, mo for who the fuck gets out the door. Like, so, cause something's not right. But that's gonna do it for this episode of It's Debatable. We all out of time. I want to thank Jack for coming on the show.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate you guys calling me and getting me on this show. I watch you guys all the time. I love what you guys do.
Appreciate
it's
that.
honestly great. And
Appreciate that.
definitely continue what I love tuning into the show. I love the energy you guys all bring every time you guys get on the set. Definitely want to say that.
Definitely appreciate that. Definitely a guest I would like to repeat coming on the show for years to come. But follow us on all social media platforms at It's Debatable _. Follow me at Justin Jones on Facebook for details and developments on the platform. What happened?
Now I'm saying, because if we're not recording next week for like it's the holidays and shit, like you got to shout out the peoples, bro.
Yeah, I think the other week,
The other week, fuck
the
it.
30th, right?
Happy holidays. Happy holidays, everyone. If this comes out in time for Christmas, happy holidays.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Go eat all that turkey and all that good shit. Just, NBA Christmas. Got a whole bunch of games going on. Definitely make sure to get your parlays and all that good shit if you sports bet. Thank you, everyone, for watching this year. We're going to be back next year with a lot of great shit. But until then, Jersey.
Yeah.